Hey, welcome to Cocktails with Corey. I'm your host, Corey Andrew. I guess you probably figured that out by now. So today we're going to make fresh watermelon Cosmos with fresh watermelon puree. And I say fresh because it's important to use fresh fruit to get really amazing cocktails, because there's all kinds of processed fruit juices out there and cocktail mixers that are artificial. But when you use the actual fresh fruit, it is a very, very different, really almost a higher end, I'd say, version of those cocktails, and your friends will be very, very impressed with your efforts. We've got the glasses chilling. That's an important fact because you have to have a nice chilled martini glass before you make martinis, because it makes all the difference in keeping the drink cold. This particular martini shaker is 20 ounces, which is great because these martini glasses are both 8 ounces each, which means I can do 2 martinis at a time in my 20-ounce martini shaker. And you can get that shake on, it's really good. We're gonna get to that later. But for now, the next step is to actually puree the fruit. So I've got the fresh watermelon here. Now I'm going to just scoop out my watermelon, and I like to use a ice cream scooper because it's really simple, because you can just do it like it's ice cream really. You go in and you just pull out that pulp, and if the watermelon's really, really ripe, it comes out so easy. And there's lots of juice in there, and that's important. You want to have that juice, because that will make a wonderful puree. I use a NutriBullet. Now normally it's for protein shakes, I know, but tonight it's for cocktails, and it's very easy to blend. You put the lid on, make sure it's on tight, because you don't want to have too much liquid. Sometimes they can leak, you all know. That's kind of something to look out for. And it's very easy to blend. In your bullet, like a food processor or blender as well. Only takes a few seconds for watermelon because it's mostly liquid anyway as a fruit, so very quickly it purees. Now keep in mind you will have some pulp very often with watermelon when you blend it and puree it, which is fine. A lot of people like that pulp. If you want a really, really clean drink, you can always strain the puree in a wire strainer or mesh strainer, a very simple household product, and you can get just the liquid and no pulp at all. That's what they would consider a clean martini. In this case, we're gonna get the pulp in there because I like the pulp. So tonight we're gonna use Belvedere vodka for these Cosmos. It's one of my favorites. Now for my liqueur tonight, I am using Cointreau, which is a very important part of a Cosmo. So first thing you wanna do is to fill your shaker with ice. Very important to fill it up. You're gonna pack that ice in there because you really want your cocktails to be nice and cool and chilled, because that makes all the difference in the world. Like, nobody likes a hot Cosmo. That is not on the menu. So now we add the vodka. I love that sound. I love that sound. Next, we're going to add the Cointreau. This is the orange liqueur that I mentioned. So you want to just cut 1.5 limes per cocktail. You want to roll the lime on a counter surface first, though, to loosen up all that good juice inside. You put that inside there, and you just go ahead and squeeze into your shaker. I mean, you can't get any more simple than that. Now, based on the ratio of making 2 cocktails, I actually added double the amount of watermelon puree so that we can have enough for 2 cocktails. Now, the last thing to do, which is my favorite part of the whole cocktail making process, is the shake. Yes! Yes! You can work out so much aggression that way. So that's it. Simple steps to making a fresh watermelon puree Cosmo. That's all there is to it. There is one more step, I just realized. My friends can smell a cocktail a mile away. Final step, just wait for the doorbell to ring.